Secret Royalty, a love story unveiled. In a daring quest to truly understand the lives of his future subjects, an African prince decided to shed his royal identity and live incognito in a small, remote village. With a world of responsibilities waiting on his shoulders, he believed that experiencing life from the perspective of his people would equip him better as a ruler. Upon his arrival, the prince adopted a new persona, presenting himself as a humble craftsman. With skilled hands and a keen desire to blend in, he quickly integrated into the community, offering his craftsmanship while learning the ways of village life. During a bustling market day, a chance encounter brought him face to face with a village girl whose radiant smile and lively bargaining skills caught his attention. Unaware of his true identity, she treated him with the same warmth and courtesy she showed to everyone else. Their paths crossed again by the village well, a popular spot for daily chores and casual conversations. The prince, intrigued by her charm, struck up a conversation. They talked about the weather, the harvest, and the rhythmic dance of village life. As their meetings became a regular occurrence, the prince found himself inventing excuses to see her. He asked for her guidance on local customs and traditions, masking his growing affection with a thirst for knowledge. Each encounter drew him closer to the heart of the village and to her. As days turned into weeks, the prince found himself increasingly drawn to the village girl's inherent simplicity and kindness. These qualities presented a stark contrast to the complex and often superficial interactions he experienced in court life, refreshing his spirit and outlook. During their meetings, the village girl eagerly shared insights into the local customs, unknowingly teaching the prince much more than just traditions. Each lesson brought them closer, weaving a bond built on genuine interest and shared laughter, far removed from the prince's usual world of structured courtship. One sunny afternoon, the girl decided to teach the prince how to perform a traditional dance. With her guidance, he stumbled and laughed, his royal poise giving way to a joyful clumsiness. This dance lesson marked a delightful milestone in their growing friendship. Their relationship deepened further when they attended the village festival together. Amidst the lively music and vibrant colors, they shared personal stories and dreams. The prince saw the festival through her eyes, experiencing the pure joy of village life that was so different from his royal duties. However, as their bond deepened, the prince began to struggle with the weight of his deception. Guilt gnawed at him as he held back his true identity, fearing that revealing himself might fracture the trust and closeness they had developed. As the village prince secretly utilized his royal resources, he initiated several transformative projects. He funded a new well and a school, enhancing daily life without revealing his true identity, sparking curiosity and gratitude among the villagers. Rumors swirled among the villagers about the sudden improvements. They speculated about the source of these blessings, ranging from divine intervention to a secret benefactor. The prince listened quietly, pleased with the outcomes, but burdened by his hidden role. The village elders noticed the prince's frequent consultations with outside visitors and his keen interest in the projects. Their suspicion about his identity grew, prompting discreet inquiries into his background, which remained shrouded in mystery. During a romantic sunset picnic, the prince and the village girl came close to sharing their deepest feelings. The serene setting and their growing closeness tempted the prince to disclose his true identity, yet fear of losing her trust kept him silent. The weight of his deception became increasingly unbearable for the prince. He longed to share his true self with the girl he loved, but feared that revealing his royal identity would shatter the trust and intimacy they had built. In the heart of the village, the girl overheard murmurs of the prince's true royal identity. Shocked and confused, she felt a deep sense of betrayal that the man she had grown to admire was not who he claimed to be. Confronting him by the old oak tree, her voice trembled with emotion. The prince, with a heavy heart, confessed everything. He spoke of his fear of losing her and his desire to understand his future subjects better. Following the confrontation, the girl found herself withdrawing from him, her heart torn between her feelings and the deception she had experienced. She struggled with the revelation, unsure of how to reconcile her emotions with the reality of his deception. In a bold move, the prince addressed the entire village from the steps of the local meeting hall. With sincerity in his eyes, he explained his actions and his deep affection for the village and particularly for her. His apology was heartfelt and public. Moved by his vulnerability and his commitment to improving their lives, the village girl slowly began to forgive him. She recognized the genuine good in his actions and intentions, paving the way for healing and renewed trust between them. As the prince and the village girl collaborated on community projects, their bond deepened. Their efforts not only brought them closer, but also significantly improved the lives of the villagers, earning them widespread respect and admiration. Their wedding was a beautiful fusion of royal and village traditions, symbolizing the unity between the prince and his subjects. The entire village celebrated their union, which marked a new era of prosperity and harmony, blending the best of both worlds.